Nintendo has dug themselves quite a hole with the 3DS. There's the literal hole, which goes about $1 billion deep and is also known as a record financial loss, and then there's the figurative hole, which is the fact that video game retailers have more dust on their 3DS shelves than must-have titles. It would take a serious jump for Nintendo to finally clear that hole. Some magnificent leap from a bad dude for whom even the most gaping chasm is a simple matter of finding a leaf. Fortunately, Mario brought one. This isn't the first time Mario has proven a console's potential. This isn't the first time he's made every other game on a system seem like it wasn't even trying. This isn't the first spectacular Mario game, but given the circumstances, it does feel special. Super Mario 3D Land isn't the best Mario game of all time, but I've got a flower and 3 mushrooms that say it's pretty damn close. The first major 3DS game developed by Nintendo that isn't a remake of a game from the last millennium, Super Mario 3D Land is an incredible release, if only for the design expertise it displays, and seemingly without effort. From the moment he steps onto the screen, it's as if Mario walks with a swagger, like he's telling the rest of the industry, hey look, an amazing 3DS game. You guys couldn't do this on your own? That quality can be attributed to a lot of things, but its masterful game design is the foundation. There's not much here you haven't seen before. This isn't as inventive as the Galaxy games, for example, but the genius of Super Mario 3D Land is its balance, and how it incorporates nearly 3 decades of the plumber's evolution into a single experience, delightfully familiar, yet viewed from a whole new perspective. There is, of course, a literal component to that new perspective. 3D Land uses stereoscopic 3D graphics, but it uses the effect more completely than we've ever seen in a 3DS release. 3D Land is designed to be played in 3D, so there's actually a degree of precision gained when you turn up the slider. Whether you're jumping, stomping, or tanukiing, having that visual depth is a key component of 3D Land's gameplay. But that new perspective has to do with more than just the 3D effect. There's an interesting rhythm to 3D Land. One level is open, bringing to mind Mario 64, while the next is a more linear experience, almost 2D in its feel. And meanwhile, you find items from Mario 3 scattered across levels inspired by Mario Galaxy. 3D Land manages to be a comprehensive Super Mario experience without ever feeling stale. It's still clever, and perhaps that's the game's greatest achievement. Of course, with a game this good, achievements are abound. In addition to its masterful design and system-justifying use of 3D, the game also impresses from a technical perspective. 3D Land is the best-looking 3DS game to date. The colors just pop off the screen, the beneficiaries of crisp textures and some really impressive effects. Throw in even the slightest details, like the dandelion seeds that drift into the air as Mario walks by, and you have the kind of super polished, console-quality exclusive the 3DS has been sorely missing, as well as the best Nintendo game in a long time. Super Mario 3D Land is a very special game, perhaps the first Super Mario title to transcend categorization as 2D or 3D and capture the essence of the entire series. And it doesn't reach the heights of the Galaxy games, but you'll be floored by its attention to detail, you'll love its fan service, you'll adore its blend of old and new, and as always, almost helplessly, you'll smile with the plumber.